Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all the higher praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'asum, Yahweh, Ba'asum, Makra. Kodash, double honors to the elders, sing honors to the apostles, priests, and teaching. This word truth with sincerity as always, and without any further ado, I just want to make this video of this photo I took today. I just thought this was funny, and I actually was scoffing about it to whoever owns this home here. And I was just laughing about this sign here that they had, and this big ass sign they had in there on their fence, their white picket fence there, and saying "We have hope in Jesus." And this was just funny as hell to me. With the American flag there, they got the cross, so American U.S. soldiers kneeling to it. And now they had this black American flag there that had the blue stripe. And so this is just true. It's just true that the name ain't Jesus. The name is not Jesus, man. There's as the scripture says right here in Psalm 18:41. I'll start at 38 or 37. I have pursued mine enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them, that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord Yahweh, but he answered them not. So yeah, man, you can even cry and call upon the real name, but the Lord name, that doesn't mean the Lord's going to save them here in this time. And this was in King David wrote this song here. As we already know, obviously King David wrote this song. This is Psalm 18. He wrote this. He he heard these, as he's mentioning in this account how he destroyed these heathens, and as he was destroying them, they even called upon the true name of the God of Israel, Yahweh. But Yahweh didn't even answer them, just showing you how cruel the Lord can be too. They can call upon. They were calling them. They came and defeated them, and they called upon the name Yahweh. They were even calling upon the name Yahweh, and the Lord didn't deliver them. The Lord allowed King David to smash their faces and or chop their heads off, stab them with the sword of a kill shot. The Lord didn't come through for them. And so here they had the name "We Hope in Jesus," and this reminds me of this right here. This is what they had. This sign they had in front of their house in that time and that day, that it ain't gonna be wise to have a sign like this. That's gonna attract demons, and then who knows if that's gonna, yeah, that they're not gonna, ultimately they're not gonna be delivered because they don't got the name. They don't. You're gonna have to have the name Yahweh to be saved. Yeah, and I wouldn't. I mean, if they were into this video, I don't care how they feel about it. I mean, I'm just using your sign as an example of how to make a edifying lesson out of now to remind the flock, the sheep, edify the sheep on how this reprobate activity here ain't gonna deliver them. It says right there once again they cried upon the Lord, but he answered them not. Then did I beat them small as the dust before the wind. I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets. That was delivered me from the strivings of the people, that and thou hast made me the head of the heathen. A people whom I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The strangers shall submit themselves unto me. The strangers shall fade away. Strangers there are those that don't have Yahweh Basham Shai and be afraid out of their closed places. The Lord liveth, Yahweh liveth, the Yahweh Basham Shai liveth, and blessed be my rock. And let my power of my salvation be exalted. That's Yahweh Basham Shai, the true real name. So you don't even have to know that you don't. I mean, it's like it. No, so you don't even really have to be saved if you call upon the name, because you got to be chosen on top of it and then call upon the name. You definitely are gonna have to need a name, but what I'm saying is it doesn't matter if you call upon a name as well. If you're not chosen, it doesn't matter. That goes back once again, going back to verse 40. He answered them. 41, he called upon him, but he answered them. Now you have, by counts, 2 of Israelites calling upon a name, but that they weren't answered. The niggas that fell off the faith, they had the name, they ain't answered. Or they wouldn't have fallen off. The Yahweh liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let my power of my salvation be exalted. So yeah, we serve a cold Lord. The Lord has a dark side. There's something else we have to accept in the faith. It is the power that avenges me and subdueth the people under me. He delivereth me from mine enemies. Yea, though thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. The violent man is going to be Esau today. They're putting up that name there because they were given that name by Esau, thanks to Esau. And it was ultimately funny. I ultimately laughed when I saw this, because it's not every day you see a big ass sign of Jesus. So yeah, I was like, man, I gotta show this to the brothers, man, have a funny, good laugh off of that. Therefore, will give thanks unto thee, O Yahweh, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. The name is important, though. You gotta know the name. You definitely are gonna have to know the name. If you're of the elect, you're gonna know the name before you leave the earth, especially in the time we're in now. That name is what's gonna seal us. Without that name, I wouldn't have been able to have known I was an Israelite. So that name is important. If you have some of the elect right now not calling upon the name, they might be calling upon Jesus still, or God. That's even just as bad as saying Jesus is God. Because you just got to put the D in front of the G, and what does it spell? Dog. And it ultimately goes back to the word God. God, and then it goes back to gold. And ultimately, this English ain't even, it's not even really a language, man. So, verse 50, great deliverance giveth he to his king, and showeth mercy to his anointed, to David, and to his seed forevermore. Yeah. David wrote this, man. He even said it to David. So you can be a little proud, man. And that's the video base. That's the point. King David shouted himself out in this psalm right there. So you can be a little proud. This is Psalm 18 and 50. It says, to David and to his seed forevermore. He spoke it in third person. Some say if you speak in third person, you got automatically have demons on you. But that's not the case. King David here spoke in third person. To David and his seed forevermore. And that seed today is Yahushua and his elect. The house of David, but Yafda would die. So that is the point. The point of the lesson is you gotta be of the chosen elect, and the name is important. I'm not saying it's not. And yeah, we laugh at the name Jesus. It's just a funny ass name. But that is the point. Shalom and Abar Babar.